Now this is a magic right here. It's super easy to adjust. Let me adjust the camera a bit. So this one is the 0.325 file size, or 4/8 millimeter. Or 8 millimeters. Sorry about that. You should be able to see them. You should be able to pull a tag with this. This makes it so much easier to sharpen your chainsaw. I struggled with this quite a bit before. So now that I'm able to do it with the machine, makes a world of difference. Makes everything go much quicker, much faster. So you're going to want to bend a support at the end. Straightforward. It's got arrows on both sides. So whatever the arrows are, that's the way you're going to move. So you want it, first of all, you want it to be flat, like this. This will be flat against the chain. You put a little bit of pressure backwards. You're going to move it forward like this. You want it to end up like that. You can always check. I've done, from what I understand, the Stihl guide says do 3 passes, but I often find that that's not sharp enough. So I do a minimum of 5, sometimes up to 10, if I really put some work into this chain. So that was 5, and I still feel this a little bit dull. So now we're getting somewhere. So definitely watch it. Like you saw right now, if you can, wear some gloves, because accidents do happen, and you're sharpening a chain, so one little slip up and you're gonna mess up your finger. So like I said, try to remain it even. Push up against the surface. And you want to go one way with the file, you never go 2. This chain's pretty worn down already. I've put a lot of use into it these last few weeks. So you're gonna want to, when you get ready for the other side, just gonna flip this over and do the same thing. That's going to give you a pretty sharp chain. Like I said, as you can tell, I'm almost to that part. I've probably got 1 or 2 more filings, and then I'm going to have to put the new chain on. But I've used and abused this chain already for quite a while, so this has definitely helped me get the full usage of it. These normally run about 40-45, so, but they're definitely worth the money. You know, each chain is about $17-18. So if you do the math, after about 2 or 3 chain wears, that you get your full money's worth off of this one. And where I go buy my equipment, they charge about $8 to sharpen a chain. So if, you know, it doesn't take but 2-3 hours of you know, using a chain against the logs. You know, every time you hit a little bit of dirt, you're dulling it a lot, you know, just burn, you know, especially with these smaller motors, you know, if you or smaller chains as well, if you run them against logs quite a bit, you're putting a lot of pressure on them, so they do wear down. So, you know, for me, this is definitely a must-have. All right, so sharp, or about as sharp as I want it to be. One more thing I wanted to show y'all. Took me a bit of time. It's probably self-explanatory, but it's sometimes you think about overthink things. So you pull this up, and this, they come out, right? Rotate them, that way, you know, if one part gets used up quite a bit, you can rotate and get another part out. But what took me a while of how to figure out how to get this one out, you gotta take the middle one out and then rotate it, and then this one comes out. Because this one, if you try to take it out when the middle follows in, you're gonna be struggling quite a bit, and no point in doing that. So let's put this back in. Good to go. Safety on. That's it. All three of these should be replaceable, so this should be able to last you a long time.